Yeah, well, very soon we're actually going to be joined up here on All Access by Derek and Mark together.
Why?
Because we wanted to give you an opportunity to interview them. And
why?
Because, come on.
It's Derek and Mark. Okay.
Besides you, I think they're some of the most popular people on Dancing with the Stars.
Well, I think they definitely are. Yeah. I mean, come on, you got to give credit where credit's due.
What do you think is the reason they have been, I guess, so long-lasting in this competition? Both of those guys, particularly.
Both of them evolve, which is great. You know, you have some dancers that can do certain things, and they'll move and they'll be able to be creative, but they are creative completely everywhere. Musically inclined, obviously, they play instruments and they both sing. They dance, and they know impeccable timing and rhythm, but they're also very creative. They have a very creative mind as far as what can we do with the music, what can we do with the costumes, what's going to happen with the props, how can we make this all go together? You know, one of the memorable things is, of course, Mark, I think it was last season, a season before, did the whole Super Mario Brothers thing, which was awesome. Yeah. Brilliant. Just simple little things that you could do and make it work. It goes a long way, and I think that's what's great about it. And again, they're impeccable dancers.
One of the performances that stood out for me was when Mark did the Up Pixar movie. Yep. Incredible. Yeah, just very, very creative, I think. Yeah, and look, here they are now. We speak of the two of them, and now they're here.
Speaking of thing one and thing two.
They're just going to come right in and do it.
They're about to come right in.
Hey!
What's up, Marketimus?
Here we go.
It's going to be interesting to put that on your hat. Yeah. Oh, it's a nice. It's like a braided challah bread on your head right there.
Before we get in and have some fun with you guys, I mean, just give us your opinions on Tamar and what it must be like for Val. Everyone works so hard. Yeah. And you must really feel for
No, absolutely. No, you know, we work really hard on the show. All the pros, you know, we put our heart, soul, and everything into this thing. And, you know, when you see people get emotional on the show, you're like, why are you getting emotional? Like, this is a dance show, a dance competition. And, you know, it is, but it's more than that because it's something that we're passionate about, something we love, and that we really...
And I feel like if we didn't get emotional and we didn't care that much, it wouldn't, you know, have as much substance, and the dances wouldn't be as fun and creative and different, and but
also it's such a personal thing, you know what I mean? It's these shows is such a personal relationship, you know what I mean? And sometimes you connect with partners, and sometimes you don't as much, but regardless, you still care, and you feel responsibility to take care of your partners.
Right. So you're with them every day.
Every day. Every day. I mean, it's like a marriage, you know what I mean? Regardless of how it is, even if for whatever it is, it's
And then you've got Joey Fatone.
And then you got this guy.
How do you segue from that to Joey Fatone?
I'm like one of the drunk uncles. Speaking of family.
We just had all the Backstreet Boys up here winding up Joey with this poor mask. I mean, the mask is not a very good mask.
No. I don't know why. I don't even know what picture that is from.
Right? It's literally like they tried to find a bad photo of you, Joey. I don't know who would do that. Probably one of these guys over here.
This looks like a picture. This looks like a picture that you took with a fan, maybe like this, and then they just kind of cropped it out.
I don't want to take this picture.
It could have been a lot better, Joey. It could have been. I know. But the Backstreet Boys have been up here. It's been incredible. Look, it was a great show. And at the quarterfinals, how are you guys feeling as the run to the finals begins?
You know, it's funny. You mentioned the Backstreet Boys. I'm told Bindi, I was like, all right, so next week we got to get like some like animals in here. Represent for you, like like bring in some gorillas, bring in some elephants, and be like, yo, that's our support team right there.
Now, when you guys were growing up, though, who were you? Were you an NSYNC fan or a Backstreet Boy fan? You can say it. Don't worry. Tell me.
Here's the thing. I was a fan of both. To be honest, I really was. I love some. I got down with Dirty Pop. I like that. I loved Gone. It was my jam.
Thank you.
I did like some Backstreet Boys though.
It happens.
I did want it that way.
That's all right.
And he got it that way. Trust me.
What about you, Derek? You got to make the call. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys for you?
NSYNC for me, for sure.
I think I'd love to just see you guys.
Can we see if we could get a group?
Just West Side Story style.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But it's always funny because they always talk about the rivalry.
Look, can we get this is our Joey Fatone doll.
Oh my God!
And we all have to do Joey Fatone dancing. Come on, Joey Fatone dancing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that, man. Look at that. It's incredible.
Uh-oh. That looks like it was from my Breaking Bad routine.
Brilliant. I think I just love. I like the dancing in sync when they danced, like he said, Dirty Pop. With that, it was
Dirty Pop. Well, it's pretty funny that they were all up here and they actually did say that we were better dancers than them.
Yeah, I'll definitely give you that.
Maybe that was my gravitas. Like towards that.
No, I'll definitely give you that.
And as far as, as far as the competition getting pretty heavy now, people don't really realize how grueling it really is. Like we just said, people just start getting hurt because they're getting fatigued. So not even only their body, but their mind is sometimes goes off and
dude, you just saw, like, in the package, like, that, for me, this week, I was really sick. Like, I had strep throat all week, and I had, like, a fever, and I was in there trying to choreograph, and that's something they didn't really show, but when you don't feel well, like,
and we were traveling. We had to go to New York together to see the show this week. We didn't get to see the show until Thursday night, so we didn't really get to start the routine till Friday. On top of having our own, losing a day traveling to New York and back, it was a lot going on.
How do you get through that? How the show must go on and all of that, Derek. But if you're sick and you've got to come out here and perform, especially for Bindi,
well, it's imperative you have to take care of your body, like massages. We do the ice baths, the cryotherapy. Making sure you get enough sleep.
I honestly had 2 IVs this week. 2 IVs.
Now, you guys do that, though, but does any of the celebrities do that, though?
Yeah.
Have a lot of them doing that now and listening to you?
Actually, this is okay. I guess we can do it because we're on. This is like online. I took Bindi last week, was feeling really exhausted.
Oh, no, don't tell
and she was like, I was like, we're going to go to this, I'm going to take her to the photo spa, which is the place we go to, and we get ice baths and all that stuff. And it was closed. It was closed. And so we went to somewhere else, and it was like this, let's just say this, I'm not going to say anything, but it was just to say, I was a little embarrassed. Cut. I was a little embarrassed.
Was it like, you want massage?
No, not like that.
Joey, come on, Joey.
But truly, the sauna, the heat, the cold is very important, and that's something we try to like introduce to our partners to help them like recover. And
well, for people out there that are dancers or want to be dancers or have done stuff like that, is that like the best thing to do? Is the heat and the cold? Like what do you put?
And by the way, I strongly recommend like ice baths. Like just it doesn't matter if you're an athlete or anybody, just if you're a human being, ice baths are really, really good for you. Just for everything, for circulation, for recovery.
And I heard the cryo stuff is
energy.
Great too.
Cryo is great too. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, awesome. You guys have got the showstoppers on the way.
We do. It's going to be a good one.
Are you slightly nervous about your girls dancing together without you?
At the beginning of the week, I was definitely a challenge.
I was mortified.
No, and the other thing is that while they do it, you'll see in the piece, we're in a pose still. And we just have to watch.
And we're like...
So we're like, me and they're like, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
And I may or may not be like miming the words going like... Dun, 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 yeah. Dun, 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 5, 6, 7.
Well, guys, thank you for coming up. Good luck. We appreciate you coming up.
Love. Take care.
All the fans out there loving it. As we now look back